Hey Sohail, good to see you. Super Bowl Monday?
Super Bowl Monday. It's been quite a weekend.
Yeah, for sure. I thought what we could talk about, we've talked a lot about AI and some of the ways that big brands are advertising AI has been a topic for us. So I thought we could continue on that trend. So Google and Salesforce came out with some new ads around AI, and I thought, yeah, let's talk about those. And what were your initial thoughts?
Yeah, I liked actually, there were ads from multiple companies, but I thought Google and Salesforce stood out, right? I think
Yeah, good.
Chat GPT and Meta had ads as well. But I thought that Google and Salesforce did a nice job because they really were able to show, I think, more directly how AI can actually help improve customer experience.
Yeah,
And so that's something that I think will eventually get people to see its value and start to embrace it in a more meaningful way. I think the Google example with the dad going about his day and then also struggling with job
yeah,
responsibilities or finding a new opportunity. And in Salesforce with Matthew McConaughey getting lost in airports and getting wet in the rain,
yeah.
funny, but it made the clear point that with AI, your outcomes could be different. That's where I liked
Yeah.
it.
I agree. I think both brands, they have different narratives, and I think over the course of 2024 into 2025, they've made a lot of great strides. I thought Salesforce in the beginning, they were using Matthew McConaughey, and I love Matthew McConaughey, but I felt like the ads were very vague. Like it just didn't have a lot of clear definition of how Salesforce can help. And it wasn't easy to understand, what they do. Now I think it's really clear, when you talk about airports, a common pain point everybody has, you talk about restaurants, a common pain point that could be there and how a business needs to manage it. It's really clear. And I think they've been distinctive as well, which is good. They're using Matthew. I think Matthew is maybe getting to that point of oversaturation. It's just something for them to think about. He's in a lot. He's a spokesperson for a lot of things. So that's just something to be careful of. And I think Google, for all the missteps they've had, Dear Sydney ad during the Olympics that we talked about to where they are today, I thought this was a great execution. I thought this was a really well done story, very emotionally appealing. I think they direct AI in the right direction. They learned that, hey, don't direct AI into helping you talk to your kids. That's actually why we work. That is our purpose. Redirect it into work and getting ready for something like a job interview, which is very subjective and doesn't have a lot of impact on, or it doesn't have a direct correlation to who you are as a person. I think they did a great job.
Right.
Yeah, what else did you think? I know we saw some other ones like OpenAI. Did you notice any of these other ones?
Yeah, I mean, we saw the Chat GPT one, and I think that, that one is one in which got the sense that they're really trying to tell a bigger brand story.
Yeah,
And, so the thing that they're trying to achieve there is a little different versus talking about exactly how it can help you achieve something specific. And then we saw the one with Meta and the glasses, and I thought that that was cute and funny, but I think it's again one of those things where it's like, okay, interesting, but is this the kind of thing I'm going to run out and want to buy, or am I really thrilled about AI and AR working together? Maybe, but it felt like a little bit of a fringe use case.
yeah, yeah. I totally agree on both. I think the last thing I'll say about ChatGPT, it feels like I like the visual aspects of what they brought to bear, right? Like it was very, very differentiating. I just didn't find it easy to understand around what are they trying to portray, what does it do for my life, etc. So I was just kind of struggling with that, and I use it every day, and so I would consider, and I'm a paid user, so hopefully I'm somewhere in their target audience. But I think it's good that they came out. They're starting to build out their brand narrative, so I think maybe they'll learn a lot and start to really kind of hone in on some specific things. And I'll save my comments on Meta. Yeah, I'm not hugely enthusiastic about the VR, AR type things that are coming out. I'm not a huge fan of like what Apple came out with and now what Meta has. I just don't see a lot of use cases in my own life. But in that case, I might not be the audience because I might not be willing to spend that kind of money on anything like that anyway. So
Yeah.
But anyway, this was fun. Any last comments on the Super Bowl? I mean, we had great food. I thought it was a great game. Go Eagles. I mean, they clearly dominated, so good for them. Really happy for them to get this win.
Yeah, well, my hometown Pats are not in it, so hard to get super excited about the Super Bowl. But I definitely enjoyed. It's always fun as your marketer. This is such a major event of the year. I mean, in terms of getting eyeballs and trying to see what people will do with them, and the cost of these things. I mean, 8 million, right? I mean, it's crazy numbers. So
Nuts.
just watching that, I think, is academically interesting, and certainly we all enjoy the ads.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, take care, and until next time. Thanks a lot.
Talk soon.